so this is a fitness episode, but I'm actually not going to do any fitness because I did a group fitness class yesterday and I'm still dying from it. I can barely walk, which, by the way, you should see me in group fitness classes. It is hilarious because I have no coordination and I don't know what my problem is, but like I can't learn a routine. So if someone's like going this way, I'm always going that way, and it's been that way my whole life. I could never do dance class. I look ridiculous, but I still do it and I still get results. So anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my postpartum routine, and you know, I posted that before and after picture, and that picture was not to brag in any sort of way whatsoever, and that is why I'm doing this follow-up. I wanted to show you guys that with diet and exercise and a healthy lifestyle, it is possible. Yes, I have good genetics. Yes, I have a high metabolism, but that only comes into play, that's only part of it. That's only one piece of the puzzle. I had a C-section, so I had to wait 6 weeks before I could even really do anything. I also was nursing, so I had to get a lot of calories in, but I made sure that they were all good calories. I ate a lot of avocado. I ate a ton of vegetables. I ate a lot of salad. I took a lot of vitamins, mostly biotin and iron because I was pretty iron deficient at the end. And I started really, really slow. I started with, I think after I got the okay after the 6 weeks, I would take one walk with my dog and my baby. Actually, I would do one or the other. Around the block, which was 3/4 of a mile. And then I would do that twice a day. And then I would add in a yoga class once a week. And then the next week I would add in a Pilates class. And then the next week I would do, you know, one day where I did 30 minutes on the elliptical. And then I would do one day, the next week I would add in, a group fitness class, like a, you know, and that was, at that point I was like, you know, 12 or 14 weeks postpartum, so I was able to do a lot more. I was still pretty sore, but I was able to do a lot more. I didn't still have that floppy feeling where my stomach is gonna like fall out my butt, you know, that I'm sure all moms feel after they have a C-section. So I started really slow until I got to, you know, a quicker pace, and then I worked my ass off. I ate really well. I made sure that I had a vegan, high protein shake for women every time that I got home. I may have lied about that, actually. I'm not sure what that protein shake was. I need to check on that. But I made sure that I got a ton of protein regardless. And so at the end of probably, I would say, it took me a little while. I would say by like 3 to 4 months postpartum, I was doing 2 Pilates classes a week. I was doing a walk every single day around the block. I kept that as part of my routine, which is easy. Everyone can take a walk. Everyone can stroller their baby around unless it's 400 degrees out and you live in the desert, or you live in Chicago where it's 0 degrees out. But that's why there's gyms. And what else was I doing? And then I was doing a high energy group fitness class at least one night a week. And I kept that up and I was consistent about it. Even when I felt like crap, I still went, I still made myself go. I almost puked a few times, but I was so happy every time I came home. So that was my journey. It didn't happen overnight. It happened over a period of, you know, 6 to 9 months. Like I said, that was my 9 months postpartum. So any of you that are feeling hopeless right now, or are feeling like I'm never going to achieve that, I can't do that, you can. Just start slow. Start somewhere and you'll get there. And I'm such an advocate for group fitness classes because no matter how weird you are, first of all, you can never look as weird as I do in a group fitness class. You can never be that awkward. I promise you, never can you be that awkward. And second of all, who cares? You get the benefits. You get the results. And it's an appointment. It's like, you know, you put it in your planner, and if you're like a planner-oriented person, you're gonna get there. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I like how I'm like, this is a fitness episode. I'm like sitting in my bed, like eating snacks. But anyway, that's all I have for today. And I say anyway way too much. All right, bye. Oh, and one more thing, booty bands. Seriously, booty bands. I copied people like Christy Ardo like crazy. I would watch her videos and I would do all of her booty band exercises. Like on days when I couldn't get to the gym, I just did booty bands all day. So you just gotta, you gotta find what works for you. But I was moving pretty much all the time for 8 to 9 months straight. And I wasn't eating crap in between. That's how you do it. That's just how you do it.